What is up, Sexy Beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 best weapons to have in Black Ops 3 Zombies, so let's go ahead and get the shit started. Now before we actually do get into the list, I first just want to say, this list is completely my opinion and is based off of how I play zombies. You might have a totally different list, which is completely fine. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinions, and everyone plays zombies differently, so my list might differ from yours. And also, in this list, we have to at least include one gun from every single class, so one SMG, one LMG, one shotgun, one sniper, and one pistol. So coming in at number 5 is going to be the Vesper. So I definitely do think the Vesper is like one of the best SMGs in all of zombies and not just Black Ops 3. The main thing that makes this weapon just such a badass is its fire rate. It has an insane fire rate, and even on high rounds it's still going to be able to kill very quick. Now there's a downside to having a fast fire rate, and that's that you go through ammo pretty quick, but in my mind, the faster fire rate is a good thing because it means you get to kill zombies a lot faster, and I'd rather have a faster fire rate on high rounds because you're going to be able to get more and more bullets into that zombie's face, so you're going to be able to kill him quicker. And it really does help that the Vesper, or when upgraded to the Infernus, is actually a wall weapon carrying 360 in stock and actually 60 in the magazine, so when it comes to ammo, it's really not doing too bad. It's actually doing pretty good for itself, especially when you compare it to a lot of other SMGs. And I really don't think there's too many other SMGs in Black Ops 3 that can actually rival the Vesper. It's just such a good weapon. Early rounds, high rounds, you name it, it's going to be a completely badass weapon. And again, really the only downside to this weapon is its fire rate, but that's also a blessing and a curse. Now on high rounds, it's going to be able to get you some kills, and you're going to be able to do it pretty quick. You're just going to run out of ammo really fast, and you're going to constantly be finding yourself going back and buying more and more ammo off the wall, so that's why I decided to put this one at number 5. Alright, in taking the number 4 spot is going to be the Dingo, or when upgraded to the Dire Wolf. So I really had a tough time deciding where exactly I wanted this weapon. It's a really good LMG, definitely the best in Black Ops 3, and I just couldn't really decide if I wanted it here or the number 3 spot, and I ultimately decided that, for me personally and how I play zombies, I think this one deserves the number 4 spot. And the main reason for that is just because it's an LMG, and if you're hip firing or just trying to move around with this weapon, you're going to be a lot slower. And how I like to play zombies, I like to be constantly moving, really don't like to get slowed down by anything. And being slowed down by the Dingo is a real turn off for me. Even though it's a fantastic weapon, it's very powerful, it's going to be able to get you some kills even on round 50. It carries a pretty decent amount of ammo. When you actually upgrade it to the Dire Wolf, it's going to carry 600 in stock and 120 in the magazine. And its reload speed and fire rate and everything else is actually pretty quick, so really the only downside is its mobility. It's going to have to slow you down, and I'm just not a huge fan of that. Now you always could get stamina up to sort of cancel that out, but even then you still really wouldn't be as fast as you would with a lot of other weapons. Now I'm not trying to like down talk the Dingo and make it seem like it's a lot worse than it actually is. This weapon is really fucking good. Whether it's boss fights, whether it's actual just boss zombies, whether it's just regular zombies or high rounds, the Dingo is going to be a fantastic weapon and it's going to fit your needs. No matter what you need it for, it's going to get the job done. Unless you want to like run a 7-minute mile or something, then you might not be able to do that with the Dingo. Alright, in taking the number 3 spot is going to be the Haymaker 12. So the Haymaker, in my opinion, is definitely the best shotgun in Black Ops 3 and probably one of the best shotguns in all of zombies. It's really fucking good. So when you actually upgrade the Haymaker to the Shoe Shining 100, even on high rounds, it's still going to be able to get you some kills, and it becomes fully automatic, and it's actually pretty fucking powerful. And compared to a lot of other shotguns in zombies, it's going to carry a pretty decent amount of ammo. It's going to carry 125 in stock and 25 in the actual magazine. And the main reason I just love the Haymaker is for its ability to get rid of zombies and boss zombies very quick. I usually don't use it for like round clearing, so if you like want to clear an entire train of 24, this thing will do it, but you're going to go through a lot of ammo. What I usually use this thing for is just a save my ass scenario, or if I'm trying to run around the map, or if a boss zombie spawns in. That's mainly what I use the Haymaker 12 for. If I want to go clear rounds, I'm going to use the Wonder Weapon, or I'm going to use a trap or something, but if I want to run around the map and I want to save me a weapon on early rounds or something, the Haymaker is definitely one of my go-to weapons. And there are some other shotguns in Black Ops 3 that are really good, like the KRM, the Brecci, the Argus. Those are all really good shotguns, it's just that I don't think any of them can really compare to the Haymaker. Even on round 50, it's going to be able to get some kills very quick. All the other shotguns that could get kills, it just kind of took some time, while the Haymaker's just like bam, and just mows down anything in its path, and that's why I think it deserves the number 3 spot. Alright, in taking the number 2 spot is going to be a very underrated weapon, and one that's slowly becoming one of my favorites, the Rift D9, or when it's actually upgraded to the Elder Invader. So the Rift D9, I don't think gets enough attention as it deserves, and that's mainly for the fact that it's only in Revelations. If it was in a lot of other maps, I feel like a lot more people would actually like it, but it's only on one, so it really doesn't get the attention that I think it deserves. The Rift D9 is just like an overall good weapon. It's going to be able to clear rounds for you because it carries a lot of ammo. It's going to carry 272 in stock and 68 in the magazine, and it's also going to be able to save your ass when you actually need it to. Now really the only downside to this weapon is it's a 2-round burst, so its fire rate, isn't the fastest thing in the world, but it more than well makes up for that in power and the amount of ammo it actually does hold. And even on round 50, you're going to be able to take out a lot of zombies with this thing. So I definitely do think the Rift E9 is like one of the best pistols in Black Ops 3 if you kind of want to consider it a pistol. It's an energy weapon, so I'm not exactly sure if you want to throw it in the same group with pistols, but I just did it so that way we can have it on this list because I really do think it deserves it, and I really honestly hope that we see this weapon return. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Black Ops 3 weapons, this one I definitely would actually love to see return, or if it doesn't return, a somewhat similar version return, because that's just how badass it is. Alright, and to take the number 1 spot, did you guys really even have to guess it? It's going to be the Draken. The Draken, in my opinion, is definitely the best weapon in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and is probably the best sniper rifle we've ever seen in Zombies. It's right up there with the SVU, and honestly, I think it can actually maybe surpass the SVU in certain situations. The only real downsides about the Draken are, 1, you have to use attachments on it. You cannot run with that stupid scope that it actually gives you. You have to throw an ELO or a red dot on it, or else you're really limiting what this thing can actually do. And also, it doesn't really carry that much ammo for being a semi-automatic gun with a pretty decent fire rate. It's only going to carry 140 in stock and 20 in the magazine, so you're going to find yourself going through ammo very, very quick, so you really are going to have to double down on Gobblegum and get some max ammo Gobblegums, or at least roll with alchemical antithesis when you're actually using this. But those are really the only downsides to this weapon. Everything else about it is amazing. It's going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. It's going to be a semi-automatic sniper rifle, which makes it, of course, a really good weapon. And its mobility and everything else is really, really good. It's not going to be slowing you down or anything. And even on round 50, it's going to be able to take out a lot of zombies really, really quick as long as you're going for headshots. And it's going to be able to take out boss zombies, and even during the boss fight, it's going to be a big, big help. And this weapon's strong suit isn't really for clearing waves as like the Rift E9 or like the Dingo would be, because it really doesn't carry the ammo for that. What this weapon is mainly for is just being a badass powerhouse weapon. Whenever you need something with a lot of strength, this is going to be your weapon. If there's a zombie in front of you and you need him dead, this is the weapon for you. If there's a boss zombie coming at you, use this weapon on him. He's probably not going to survive that encounter. If you're about to roll into the boss fight and you can't get the wonder weapon, or you can't get a certain weapon you want, as long as you can get the Draken, you're more than likely going to be fine. So I definitely do think the Draken is the best weapon in Black Ops 3. All around, it's just a fantastic weapon. It's going to be able to do whatever you need it to do. And again, this is completely my list and is based off of how I play zombies. You might have a completely different list, which is totally fine. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what's your guys' top 5. So if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.